Alright, so what's up guys? In today's video I'm going to be showing you everything that has gone wrong with my IS250. Now to jump in, these are not only things that are related to my specific IS250, but also can happen to any other car. It just happens that I own an IS250 and these happen to this car. It really sucks that these have happened, and especially it's like been a month that all this has happened. I've just been having some pretty luck. That's all I'm gonna say. So getting into it, you can see, okay, this side's not horrible. My front bumper's changed. It's sticker bomb now, which used to be in my bedroom. But, like, you know, other than that, everything's normal. So I'm going to walk over to this side. I got some explaining to do. To start off, this wheel right here is one of the original stock wheels that I painted teal. Before I had the teal wrap, which you can still see some of it there. Before that was even an idea, I painted that teal just because I thought it would look cool. Just, you know, in my room, it was never meant to be driven on. I'm kind of stuck with it now. I actually have to switch around because this one's facing the wrong rotation, but I don't know if I can actually fix that. We'll have to look at that later. So, besides the point of that, we got some issues in explaining to do. The first thing that happened to start this whole thing off was I was going to pick up my boyfriend Izzy, and I was on the highway going about 60, and there was just a dead possum in the middle of the road. It looked like it got hit by a truck because it was still fairly tall. Its bones were sticking up. It was gross. I had just installed a splitter on my front bumper, like literally the day of, and I have the worst luck with splitters because every time I get ripped off. And in this case, that still reigned true. It got caught by the possum. It ripped the whole bottom of the bumper, which I can actually go get right now just to show you guys. It looks a little bit better now than it did when I picked it up off the ground. I'm just gonna grab it here. And, yeah. So that's what's left. And it was in many more pieces. It's pretty much taped together. And I was taping a design to see if I could cut it and make it look normal again. But this is pretty much just trash right here. So that's how this started. So then with this, I was like, okay, the stickers will probably last. They did end up fading on the top, so I put a UV protectant on it so it'd stop, and they did. I also added these little black pieces in the corners just to make it look a little better to me. But that's how I ended up with this front bumper. Then soon after is, I think, when I started to try and paint the hood, which I was going to do a video on, but the clips got lost. Then, I forgot that this isn't attached. I lost this arrow catch. It's broken anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it, but I did lose it. And I just put tape over it because this part's sharp. So that's the only thing it's covering is this little sharp piece here. But that arrow catch is now gone. Then my amp died in my trunk. I've had a very slow leak in the trunk, and it seemed to have stopped, but apparently it didn't. I just stopped noticing it, I guess, because there was less water coming in, but my amp did finally die. It has been malfunctioning for years now from the water, and I found about the water like maybe about a year ago. But now it has finally died, so now I have no music because my amp is gone. That's just an add-on to this. And technically the amp thing is more of a Lexus thing, as the amps typically do die, and this does have an issue with water leaking in, which I'm pretty sure is from the sunroof drain. I haven't found it. I looked at the sunroof drain, I haven't found a clog in it anywhere, but apparently that's what causes it. And then finally, the thing that bothers me the most, which you'd think music bothers me the most, but I have a Bluetooth speaker in there, the blue wheel. And now it's time to explain this. So about a few days ago, this is the final nail in the coffin for visibly on this car. Obviously I still love this car, but still. I was driving along the road and my sidewall split. Now, to me, it almost looks like a defect. It is in warranty, so I'm going to try and get the warranty back. Problem is, I have to bring it to a Delinte dealer. The nearest one is in Mississippi. I'm in New York. I don't know how that's going to work. So I don't know necessarily what I'm going to do for the tire. I might as well just buy one. And I may have a tire sponsor coming up soon through Monster Motoring, which may also work with this channel as well. But we don't have it yet. And I'm running on a wheel going the wrong direction on a car that does not look good anymore. Help me. But overall, it just adds to the character of this car. I mean, these are things that I know can fail. I always wanted to change the front bumper, so none of this really bothers me. The car still runs well, there's no issues. Both wheels are the same size, even though one's a 17-inch rim. They make the same diameter, so I'm not really concerned. Honestly, the fitment too is pretty good in the front with this wheel. Like, that's not bad. Overall, it doesn't bother me that much, having all these issues. I know my headlight's fogging, but I expected that. I rebuilt them, and there's a reason why I'm not rebuilding headlights anymore. We could just say that. It's because every set I've built tends to fog up, except for the ones I gave away. And I was never able to really sell any that I rebuilt, which is also fun. This is everything that's gone wrong with my IS250. Oh, hold on. One from a while ago. My spacer broke for the rear, so now both rear wheels have horrible fitment. Fronts are great. I probably should remove these though, but rear has chip fitment. Oh, and I remembered another thing. My exhaust is leaking again. I feel like this channel is just me fixing exhaust leaks because I'm trying to save up money to buy a new exhaust, and then I keep fixing it until I can afford it, which I honestly find hilarious. Because it's funny, it'll sound great, honestly, through this exhaust, because I put the wrong exhaust on. Problem with putting rear-wheel drive on an all-wheel drive. But anyway, I find it funny every time, because it sounds like a fart when it starts. So I'll be pressing on the gas, and say I'm actually not, like, driving like an ass, I'm driving, like, responsibly. I'll be driving, and I'll hit about, like, 1,500 RPMs, and it just sounds like someone ripped a fart. Because it's just leaking through the tiniest bit, and it is funny as hell. I do have to fix it, though, but it's funny. But overall, this is everything that's been going on. My trunk is actually in pieces, and I'm going to pull the wheel out of the trunk, like right now. Let's just go do that now. As you can see, this lovely hang down. But take this wheel out now. That lovely flat tire noise. You can see there's a crack here. And it goes along here, 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 and then really bad here. And what's weird is it like starts in this one spot and it's identical all throughout. It's the same distance going all the way around the tire. It's like perfect, which makes it weird. It almost seems like a seam broke and the sidewalls are just ripped off, which it's so weird to me. Like you can see inside here a little bit. There's like the fabric, and this is just so weird how it's just perfect all the way around. It seems like someone messed something up, and this tire is just, I don't know. It's just weird, especially this one spot just weirds me out because it's just identical the way it broke. I don't know. But yep, this is my wheel. As retarded as it is. You can also see that the tire rubbing on here as I was pulling over kind of just rubbed the paint off, which I thought was interesting too. As you can see all the different layers. You can see the original bronze color, you can see the white, and then you can see the... So that's it for today's video. I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's happening with the car. It sucks, but it's honestly fairly entertaining what happened to this thing, and it doesn't look horrible. A lot of people apparently, as I'm driving down the road, love this sticker bomb bumper. I don't think they love the blue wheel, but they love the sticker bomb bumper, so I'm fine with that. So immediately I wanted to get that wheel running, and then I'll just wait for a bumper I can afford that's different from this, that I like, rather than just buying the same bumper again, because I can actually tolerate the sticker bomb. And if you noticed, I am wearing this lovely Throtl apparel. Evan sent me this along with a jet tag for the rest of the Monster Motoring crew. I took the Mickey spec one with the RX-7 just because I love rotary motors. Even though I can't afford one, I do want one eventually. That has been a trend in this channel that I've been saying I was going to get an RX-8. I said that last year, and that didn't happen. But if you want some of this apparel from Throtl, you can check out the link down below. Use the code BELEGENDARY. I'm pretty sure it's BELEGENDARY. I might be wrong, but I'll fix that in editing if I am. But you can get this. It's actually super soft and comfortable. I think they still have some more 2JZ shirts. They also have their whole new line of shirts to check out. So go check them out in the link below. And go check out Monster Motoring as well, as we post every week there as well. Which I'm usually in that content. We're going to be filming some content tomorrow on the Miata over here. So I'd like to see you guys there. Peace out and be legendary.